Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, or good night, wherever in the world you're watching from. Thanks for watching. Before we get into the meat of the mother, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to Jump underscore 1960 TV, where we keep you up with what's going on in the neck of our woods. Yes, peeps, blessings. What you having this morning? I'm having a cup of tea. What are you having? No different part of the world. Some people like coffee, some like tea. But this morning I'm having turmeric, ginger, and clove. Yes, it's that time of year where the body gets cold and the body compromise. It seems like I'm going down with a little cold, so I have to start to drink my tea again. Need to have some ginger shot. You blend up the ginger and the turmeric together to boost your immune system. Because the weather in Georgia is crazy. Right now it's 47 degrees. Last night it was like 58. So it was like feel like a summer night. They said this weekend it's gonna be hot. So thanks for watching. Where are you watching from? You could leave your comment down below. But we see in the news where the Mount Vernon police department people are coming out and bashing them. Said Officer Derrick Williams, he's 6 months away from retired. He have kidney failure, and he's 6 months away from retired. So if you count from now to 6 months, so you like January, February, March, April, May, June. So he would retire in June, but they go ahead and terminate him just like that, and he while on dialysis because he have kidney failure. But what they're saying, it's not job related. So if it's not job related and he can't work, because he said he do like 9 hours of dialysis 7 days a week. So if he on dialysis for 7 days a week, 9 hours a day, they're saying when do he got time to work? So now they say once they fire him, he loses benefits. So all the benefits that he was getting from the police force, he's going to lose it. But what some people are saying, if you have kidney failure and you're on dialysis, Medicaid take care of that. But what are your thoughts? You could leave your comments down below. I'm in the state of Georgia. But if you think that Krill, after serving over 15 years of service, although it's not job related illnesses, but anyone can get sick, anyone can get ill. As we say in Jamaica, sickness is not for the dog. And you can't see sickness. Because nobody gonna see it and go contract it. But what are your thoughts? Do you think the department is wicked and cruel? Are they going by the books? A friend of mine, he was on dialysis for many, many years. Yeah. Each time we would come by and you can't cook with no salt, you can't use a lot of seasoning in the food. But he get a match. He get a kidney. Yeah, and he happily ever after. But for years, you got to go to dialysis twice a week. I think it was, or 3 times a week. You got to go to dialysis. He get a match and he happy. I see no one. Yeah, and he's good. So we are praying for Derrick Williams that he'll get a match and he'll get a kidney. Because that dialysis take a toll on the body. But what are your thoughts this morning? Eric Martinez, blessings to you. Not blessings to you as well. Do you think the department is cruel to fire him 6 months away from his retirement? Or you think that the law is the law? If you get sick outside of the job, because they're basing it was outside the job, it wasn't job related. But he was working tirelessly in COVID. So one can base that it was through COVID. Because they say he contract COVID virus. And we all know if you have any underlying illnesses, it's going to come on top of the surface. Because COVID, they say once you contract COVID, then anything in the body, yes, the body is compromised, as they say. But at least I think they should have just even one-off case because nobody gonna see the sickness and go contract it. So in a case like that, they should have just, okay, then even 2 hours a day, they could make you do light duty or desk duty until it's 6 months. And after 6 months, then you could retire. So what that tell you, wherever you're working, if you don't own your own business, you're just a number. No matter how good of a worker you are. If anything happened to you, you're just a number. The owner and most of the people that you work with don't care because you're just a number. You can be replaced. You can be replaced and you will be replaced. Because they said the show have to go on. Operation have to continue. As you say, you're working 9 to 5 to stay alive. And this man gets sick. And 6 months away from his retirement. 6 months. As we clip our fingers, 6 months come by so fast, you're like, wow, 6 months already. But the department not having any of that. It was all over the news. Mount Vernon Police Department, they terminate. And once they terminate him, then he loses all his benefits. So So that's why he was worried, or he's still worried about, his health insurance. But once they fire you, you have no health insurance anymore. So how is he going to pay for his health insurance? But what a lot of people are saying, if you're on dialysis, Medicaid or Medicaid kick in. And we see where a lot of people are complaining that come next year, health insurance gonna goes up, which is the ACA, the Affordable Care Act. And we all know what happened. Our President Donald J. Trump is trying to get rid of Obamacare. And call it Trump don't care. But what are your thoughts this morning? Do you think they should allow him to retire? Or you think they should have just said, okay, then you're terminated? What are your thoughts? You could leave your comments down below. Because it's not like you're playing any sports and you got injured. So like cases like those, then you could say, okay then, hey, you got injury and, it's why you playing sports. But for a kidney failure, I think they should have made you retire. Should have allowed him to retire. So at least he could get half of his pension. Because he haven't reached the full age of retirement. And they say in New York, if you're firefighter or police, you have 20 years of service, you get to retire. When you reach the age of 62, so it's off retirement. If you're a civil servant, you got over 25 to 30 years. But what are your thoughts this morning? So now we gotta, every job that we apply for, we gotta read the handbook, we gotta read the manual. See what are the possibilities. What if I get sick? So now you're gonna have to have outside insurance as well. Although the job don't pay enough money, when they don't tax you, and when you don't pay for health and everything else, social security, when you look at your paycheck going home, it's like you're just working to pay all these bills. And America is taxation without representation. They tax everything. Or if you get a bonus check, they tax your bonus checks as well. And you know how it works. If you're getting a bonus, that's why it said bonus. It's not supposed to be taxed because it's bonus. Your employer is supposed to pay that tax. So if you're getting $1, it's supposed to be $1. It's supposed to be tax free. It's not your regular check that you're getting, where they take out all these fees out of. But because your employer don't want to pay the taxes, they make sure they deduct it from it. That's why America is taxation without representation, because we don't have no representative who represent the people. And now we see where Derrick Williams in Mount Vernon, he's on dialysis. He has 6 months away from retiring. 6 months. Not like he's a year or 2 year or 3 year away from retirement. It's just 6 months. Half of the year. Half of the year. And they terminate him, fire him. We have some heartless and some ruthless people living in this world. It don't matter what the policy is. He is sick. He is sick. He's a sick man. So they should have at least allow him to retire, so he could at least get half of his pension, so he could still continue to take care of his family. So all he asked for is the doctor state that yeah, he can work light duty, but no, they terminate him. Out here, our president say he's president of common sense, but it seems like most of the other people they don't use common sense. Most likely, the board have to sit long and hard and say, you know what, we got to get rid of him. This person driving a trailer. Because for a man to 6 months away from his retirement and you fire him, that's a hard pill to swallow. That's a tough one. Can't imagine if he have kids, have a family at home, and he was the breadwinner. But you can only wonder that in the job that you sign up for, you got to do your due diligent and read the handbook and see what are the pros and the cons. Does everybody have their dream job? Maybe Franny was growing up, his dream was to become a police officer. And he served over 15 years. Served over 15 years. So 15 years. And during COVID, he contracted COVID-19 virus. Now he have his kidney failure, and he's on dialysis. Let's put on the indicator from online. Stopping on the road without having your signal on. But it have to be hurting. People got to be hurt by it to know that you're 6 months away. 6 months away. And now in your time of sickness, because sickness don't kill nobody. If you get sick, you can always get better. But your mind tell you that, hey, you're not gonna get better. Because I see where a lot of people, because I have a friend, he was on dialysis for years. He have kidney failure since what, 2009, 10? Yeah, I think about 2010. And I think it was during COVID. So he was on dialysis for over 10 years. I think it was during COVID he got a match. Yeah. But it's not the disease or the sickness gonna kill you. It's your mind. Because when you see people doing stuff that you used to do, then your mind gonna tell you, I'll play tricks on you. Once your mind start playing tricks on you, then that's where you start to fret. So it's frettation. That's what kills people. It's not the illness. Because no matter how dangerous the disease or the sickness is, you can always overcome. So because you start to fret on it, because you have young children, and you never want your kids to see you in a position where you can't function properly. You used to be a go-getter, the person who was always up and about, and for your children to see in a certain way or a certain manner, and you are going to feel away. You are going to, because we are all human. Sometimes we think we are more than human. And as you could see, look, see when you travel on the street every day, this is what you see. That somebody sleeping in a wheelchair. But thank God this morning it's not freezing like Monday morning, as you could see. Every day you drive on Joseph Hill Boulevard, this is what you see every morning. People either sleeping on the pays up there. Everywhere you look. A lot of homelessness in Atlanta, Georgia. A lot of mentally ill people are in Atlanta, Georgia. And we have a mayor that talking about building this and building that. And if you look at on the other side, you see, yep, no matter how early you pass, you'll see them out on the street. But it said sickness have no boundary. And sickness does not discriminate. Anybody can get sick. A lot of them serve in the military. But what are your thoughts this morning? Do you think Officer Derrick Williams should be a one-off case where they said, okay, you know what, we understand, so we're gonna allow you to retire, so you could still have your benefits after you retire? Because that's what he worry about, is his benefits. That's why they fire him. He is going to lose his benefits. But wherever you're watching, thanks for watching Tampa underscore 1960 TV, where we keep you up with what's happening. Peace and love, and tell somebody that they love, because you're a love over here at Tampa underscore 1960 TV. Remember, if you haven't subscribed yet, what you waiting on? Please go ahead and do so. And like and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend that over Tampa TV we bring you the news. Blessings. More love, more life, more health, more wealth, more strength as we move into the festive season, where we said in Jamaica, the festive season is a caring and giving season. And we all see what Melissa did to a lot of people in the western part of the island. A lot of people still haven't have power. A lot of people don't have a roof over their head, so a lot of people still underneath tents. And we all see the Christmas is around the corner. So remember, you may not know what tomorrow brings, because we live for today and not tomorrow. Today we live, today we die. Blessings and love your fellow man. Tell your family member or a friend that you love them, because you may never know. One dreadful phone call, and that's all words end. Blessings. I'm out.